Hi, good morning! Nandito po tayo sa Astoria, Palawan right now. And so I'm recording this from Astoria, Palawan. I'm here for a 5-day stay with my mom, my daughter, and my 2 aunts. So, ayun. Nag-break po muna tayo from trabaho at magbabakasyon muna tayo. Pero syempre, hindi natin pwedeng iwan ang ating vlog. Ayan. So, today is August 14 and it's actually only 4:56 in the morning. Teka lang. Basta yun, 4:56 in the morning. Kaya, madilim pa. I was hoping sana magla-live ako pag medyo may ilaw na. But, I can do that later kapag medyo umangat na yung araw. But for now, may utang ako sa inyo. Yun yung vlog about, is it 80-20 or 50-50? Ayan. What do I mean when I say that? 80-20 nga, ang tamang pangangalaga po ng ating kalusugan, is it 80% nutrition and 20% exercise, or 50% nutrition, 25% exercise, and 25% stress management and adequate sleep. Alin nga ba sa dalawa ang totoo? Kasi naririnig po natin dalawang version. So, medyo confusing, di ba? So, nag-research po ako, again, of course, para malaman natin kung alin nga ba ang totoo. Okay. Based sa na-research ko, wala naman talagang exact na parang percentage yung tamang pangangalaga ng ating kalusugan. Wala naman talaga siyang definite na parang yun nga, parang wala naman definite na kung ilan percent ba dapat ang exercise, ilan percent ba dapat talaga yung food, etc. It depends kasi sa bawat tao. For example, yung 80-20, okay naman yung 80-20. Pero, depende yan sa medical condition, medical needs, dietary requirements, and if it's for weight loss, gaano kalaking weight ang tinatanggal sa katawan. Yun. So, marami po siyang factors. And of course, yung individual preference. Meron kasi, pwede mo kasi siyang i-push sa isang tao, pero kung hindi yun yung preference niya, baka hindi maging successful. Kasi po, alam nyo, as with anything, kahit ako, you know, when people approach me and they ask me, how did you lose weight? Paano mo ginawa yan? Gusto ko din. Pag tinanong ako ng ganon, ang itatanong ko lang sa kanila is, how decided are you to do this? Kasi kung hindi ka 100% committed sa program mo, then it's going to be useless. Right? Kahit sabihin ko, oh, 80-20 yan, or 20-80 yan, or 50-25, whatever. If you're not fully committed, then sayang lang yung effort. Diba? Nangangati pa yung mata ko kasi medyo mahangin-hangin, so medyo yung mga alikabok. So, going back, so that's the thing about 80-20. Okay naman siya, but again, it depends on your preferences, on the requirements, kung sa weight loss program mo, and then kung ano yung medical conditions mo. So, kaya nga po, lagi namin sinasabi, if you want to lose weight, consult with your doctor first. You can't just hindi pwede yung basta ka na lang mag-go on a diet at mag-exercise na hindi mo kinukonsulta sa yung doktor. Kasi baka mali yung exercise na may bigay sa'yo, mga ganon. Alam niyo na po yan, di ba? I don't even have to go into details when it comes to that. Ano naman yung 50-25-25? This is the holistic approach, actually. 50% nutrition, 25% exercise, and 25% adequate sleep and stress management. Ako, personally, I choose this one, the holistic approach. Why? Because kasama po talaga sa inaayos natin sa ating katawan ang sleep patterns natin. Because having adequate sleep is also another way of protecting your mental health. And also, it's another way of pinapababa mo yung cortisol levels mo. Ano po yung cortisol levels? Baka naririnig nyo lagi yan, ako confused kayo kung ano yan. The cortisol levels, ito yung stress natin. Yung stress levels natin. Ito yung parang hormones na natitrigger kapag na-stress tayo, yung cortisol levels. Kung mababa ang cortisol levels mo, madali mong ma-handle ang stress. Pero kung mataas, madali kang ma-stress and madali kang maapektuhan ng stress. So, one way of managing yung cortisol levels mo is by having adequate sleep and also by having adequate rest. So, sleep and rest, magkasama po yan. Ako, for me, this is very important. When I started managing my weight and trying to lose weight, actually, hindi naman po talaga weight loss yung sa akin. It's body transformation and going from a very unhealthy lifestyle to a healthier lifestyle. Yun talaga yung sa akin. Bonus na lang na bumaba din yung weight ko. So far, medyo, kung nakikita po ninyo, dahil naka-swimsuit na ako, no, medyo mataba pa rin ako. But, would you believe I already lost 16.5 kilos? 16.5 kilos na po ang na-lose ko. Dati hindi mo ako mapagsusuot ng ganito dahil sobrang nahihiya talaga ako. Wala akong confidence. So, this is me na naging successful na sa aking pagmamanage ng aking health, the takeover ng aking health. And one of the things that I prioritized is my sleep. Napaka-importante po. It's hard, it's difficult to exercise when you lack sleep. Actually ngayon, I lack sleep, obvious naman. That's because I'm on vacation. At kasama ko yung mga aunties. So medyo, alam nyo na, kwentuhan, chikahan, mga ganon. But yes, sleep is so important. It's hard, difficult to exercise when you lack sleep. It's difficult to manage your food intake when you lack sleep. Kasi kapag puyat ka, automatic yung body mo, nagkikrave siya ng food for energy. Because you lack energy, ang nangyayari, yung katawan mo, humihingi siya ng energy. So, ang nangyayari, nagka-carb loading ka. Ang tendency is mag-carb loading or sweets loading, di ba? So, yun po yung mga nangyari sa akin, ng mga naging experience ko yan. But if you have enough sleep, you have good energy, maganda yung metabolism mo, you're able to do a lot of things as well. And yun nga, mababa ang cortisol levels mo. So, that's the 50-25-25. And why that other 25, for me, is very, very important. And then, of course, bakit laging mas mataas ang nutrition at mas mababa lang pala yung exercise? Yun. Kasi, di ba, usually ang tanong natin, ang sinasabi natin, medyo overweight ka, na obese ka na, kailangan mo lang exercise. Actually, no, it's not kailangan lang exercise. No, kailangan talaga lahat ayusin. From the diet to the exercise and like I said, yung sleep at stress management. So, bakit mas maraming factor yung diet kaysa sa exercise? Okay? Because the diet is what makes your body, what heals your body. Kung ano yung pinapasok mo kasi sa katawan mo, yung halimbawa, yung number of calories na pinapasok mo sa katawan mo determines kung tataba ka o papayat ka. At kahit na mag-exercise ka, say for example, ako po, ang budget ko per day is only I think 1,250 calories. So, 1,250 calories lang. Pwede kong kainin. May measurement po yun ha. May certain number of proteins, 156 grams of proteins, mga ganon. Iba-iba yan. Fats, carbohydrates, and all. Now, if I exercise, say for example, ang pinasok ko sa katawan ko is 1,250 calories. And then, I exercise for an hour. Say for example, walking, I burn 300 calories. Ayan, 300 calories. But, after kong nag-exercise, nagutom ako, kumain ako ng burger, and okay, let's see how much calories a burger has, ha? Say for example, a McDonald's cheeseburger. Ito. Calories. 300 cal din. Okay? So, see? So, tamang-tamang example ko. So, kumain ako, naka 1,250 calories na ako. Now, nag-exercise ako and I burned, nag-exercise ako for 1 hour. I walked for 1 hour and I burned 300 calories from walking. Yes, that's, ganun lang po konti ang mababurn ninyong calories from that 1 hour exercise. And then, nagutom ako. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, kumain. Nag-exercise naman ako pwede akong kumain. Kumain ako ng cheeseburger ng McDonald's na 300 calories. Walang kwenta, di ba? Parang wala rin akong in-exercise. Yun po yung dahilan kung bakit napakalaking factor ng nutrition. So, kailangan kasi, kahit na nagsusumba ka araw-araw, kung kumakain ka naman ng hindi mo naman winawatch yung calorie intake mo, then it's useless. Tataba ka pa din. Napalaking factor po nun. Kailangan po talaga mag-calorie deficit kayo. Kailangan po talaga magbilang kayo ng calories. And it's not very hard, you know. You just have to use mga apps. Like, ako, ang gamit ko is MyFitnessPal. It helps me calculate the calories ng mga food na iniit ko. I-enter mo lang naman kung anong kinain mo. Kahit arroz caldo yan, automatic, i-measure niya 1 cup of arroz caldo. Automatic, lalabas kung ilang calories yan, how much carbohydrates, how much protein, how much fats, and all that. So, you will be able to track easier. Ayan, mababother talaga ako sa eye bags ko. Pasensya na po kayo. Ayan. So, yun lang. So, again, is it 80-20 or 50-25-25? It really depends on the person, on the individual, ano yung preference mo, ano yung medical condition mo, ano yung advice sa'yo ng doktor mo. And as always, I would say, before going on a diet, and even choosing a certain type of diet, dahil napakarami pong klase ng diet, iba't iba yan, before going into any type of diet, and before doing any type of exercise, even with exercise po kasi iba-iba yan, di ba? Alam nyo na yan. Gaya ko, I'm doing strength training. Iba may Zumba, may aerobics, may CrossFit, may HIIT, may Muay Thai, may kickboxing, and so on and so forth. So before you engage into any of these activities and into any of these diets, please check with your doctor. It's very, very important that you check with your doctor. Alright, so 12 minutes na po pala ito. Babalik tayo mamaya for our Astoria tour. So, balik po ako later. But for now, that's it. Bye-bye!